Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile. We are playing in the hardcore Breach Lake as a solo self-found cast while channeling Summoner using Beacon of Corruption in order to get caustic clouds everywhere. Man, I really need to work on a better build. We're playing the Plague Summoner. In between episodes, a lot of things happened. Good things, not bad things. I didn't die again, that's good. I did my daily masters, Elrion and Haku. They're at 4, hinging on 5, and Haku, after completing the mission, offered this Immortal Call for sale. So now we have our Immortal Call cosmic damage taken setup completed. So if there's too much damage incoming, at least we'll be protected against physical damage for a little bit. And it's still linked with Spirit Offering, so our minions are also gonna benefit a little bit from us taking damage. In this tree link, of course, there's no longer space for Convocation, so I moved that over to the link with faster casting and flame dash. This used to be where Val Spark was located. Val Spark, of course, we are not scaling it in any way, shape or form, so I think it was running a little bit out of steam, and especially it does suck up a bunch of souls, which otherwise could power a Val summoned souls, especially now that we are on crawl. We need 50% more souls compared to normal, so we just had to kill more in order to keep fueling this. So for now we're back to just Val summon skeletons, and we have a Convocation now as our active skill, which means we can do the teleport, summon all the minions to us trick. And then the nice thing is, once all the minions are combined, what we can do is resummon our golem. We can resummon, well, if we got corpses, we can resummon some zombies or some of our specters in order to really unleash the big chaos damage clouds. And because I want to try this teleportation assassination style a bit more extensively, I'm actually using Blight again. Nope, I did make a remark at the end of the Restos episode when we got the skill that it does make me feel a little aggressive. The thing is though, I want to use it to play this as a more aggressive build. And if we need to, we can always stand at a distance and just cast our zombies and stuff in the air. We're not going to be withering things, but at least we will be just summoning our things. And if anything comes close, Blight also slows down anything it touches. So it is also defensive in that regard of keeping things at a distance. So let's see how things go. Just resummon things. Army of the Damned is ready. Chaos Orbs out, nice. Just resummon things. Golem. Just resummoning some minions. Concentration of enemies seems to be over here. Summon everything. Army of the Damned. Keep going. Golem. And then I think we have reached the end of... Oh, there. Oh, and there was a hand. Too bad. Well, this is a bit of a different style of play, right? Rather than us standing in the back. Just summoning things and withering things. We are really getting in the thick of things. We are using our minions in multiple useful ways. Oh, interrupting a chain of thoughts. While leveling, I picked up Might in order to actually equip our cosmic damage taken. So now we're gonna continue as we were. Cosmic. Okay, nice. We leveled a bunch of things and we got Mind Spiral. Don't remember seeing this one before. Enemies can't leech mana from you. Bunch of extra mana, a bunch bonus to cold and lightning damage, 5% damage taken, gained as mana when hit, can't leech mana. Interesting. That's a interesting, quirky little build, probably useful for mind over matter. So the damage you take, you fuel it back to yourself. Okay. Resummon some of our lost minions in there. We're still at 6 zombies, so we are good there. But as I was talking about The teleportation assassination style, it's more aggressive, but we are using our minions more to our advantage, especially now with Convocation, that we are summoning them all up in a little clump of death. It means we are concentrating our damage output. All the minions are going to be in the same location, and therefore they'll be likely to start hitting on the same small group of minions. They're also going to form a meat shield around us, distracting the enemies actually from trying to attack us, which is going to be good. And if any of them die, then of course they will already be close to the enemy because I just teleported them on top. No, the dying I can do intentional by resummoning some minions. That's going to be rather good. And well, as long as I don't personally stay in danger too long, it is going to be a very active, interesting playstyle that should not carry too many risks. Just no, don't teleport into volatile, flame-touched, those kinds of things. If they explode in elemental damage in your face, don't teleport on top of them, please. Well, other than that, should be good. Hello, everybody. Hatred. I think we lost some minions here. You. Oi. Minions, get in here. Golem, resummoned, and boom. That golem, the chaos damage of the chaos damage of the cloud summoned by the golem is pretty good. And it's reliable. It doesn't require a corpse, all it requires is a 5-second cooldown timer between assassination attempts, because of course Convocation also has a timer. It's really not that big a deal. So currently Blight does 80.6 damage per second. It stacks up to 20 times, but it only lasts for 2.5 seconds. Cast time is 0.27, so we can get about 9 stacks up. So that's going to be 720 damage, give or take a little bit, per second, once all stacks have been applied. So it's not an insignificant amount of damage. And it does cover a reasonable area, and especially if you combine it with the minions doing quite a bunch of damage already. It's an interesting little supplement. So it's all part of the experimenting with the build and seeing what we can get out of it. And I think this is definitely a decent way to make a summoner feel more active. So of course most of the time with summoners you hang back, let the minions do all the work. We got a more relaxed build going on. With this style of play you can choose to play more aggressive as a summoner. Really just get your minions into the fray. And make it feel more like a interesting, weird kind of melee-ish build, melee spellcaster. My army is larger than yours. And the interesting thing, of course, is that if things get too dangerous, you simply don't engage in melee. Hello, Fawn. Goodbye, Fawn. Thank you for that quartz flask. Oh. Once again, we did lose a minion, so let's replenish that one. And we made it to the lower prison. Another difficulty, another trial.
I'd rather burn than call such a place home.
We have to do the trial, we have to kill the warden. And ideally we would all do all of that in the same episode. Hello, Ghosty. Of course, being able to slow down a ghost does help the minions to catch up to it. So amethyst rings are starting to drop. I identify all of them. Try to elk the ones that seems interesting, or use essences when they are appropriate for rings. But so far, no real luck. Turns out we were actually in pretty good shape in terms of resists. Let's see, Immortal Core. I believe we have cast when damage taken up to 44, so we can level this one a couple more times. So our resists, we are overcapped on all our elements. We are at 1% chaos rather than a negative number. So that's pretty good for now. However, over the course of going through Crawl, we will want to push more points into chaos resistance. Just as a precaution, I have no idea when the chaos rifts or the chaos breaches are gonna spawn. I'm assuming merciless, given that we got the elements in normal, we got physical in cruel here. It makes sense for chaos to spawn in merciless, so as a form of progression. Dev's already said, no, chaos is the endgame version. And we have to go to that way, keep the target alive. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. We shall see if that is possible with our build, keeping the target alive. Well, we have teleport, that helps. Oh, there's a breach next door, that's gonna be fun. Okay, port everybody over. There are still some skeletons over there. Really, I'm just letting the temporary minions that are over there do their work. Really, port everybody over here. 2, 1. Yes, good. Excellent. And then the Verici appears, so we don't have to walk back. I really like that. I picked up a discipline with some quality on it. It only expands the radius, so it will affect just more minions. So I'm leveling that on weapon switch. Tried corrupting it. Didn't really get anything useful out of it. Actually, I lost some of my quality, which is annoying. But well, it was just a bonus anyway. Let's see. Let's resummon one of these fellas and then go for breach. Army of the Damned means we have a full or an empty one to stack. Holy moly, just look at that latency spike over there. Just not really liking this, to be honest. Just resummoning my golem, bringer of weakness. So far though, if we can deal with the occasional lag spike and just retreat into a safe corner and let the minions do the work. Of course, the minions are simulated on the server side, so they are not affected by lag in the same way that I would. Sorry, Nessa, I can't speak with you right now. Let's just dump everything in.
Be careful.
Now we can speak. We get a reward. Minion life, faster casting, concentrated effect. Crash on hits. For now, we'll grab concentrated effect. Oh, we don't have that one yet. Speak to Tarkly. Yeah, that is to kill the guy. That's okay. We did lose some of these Spectres. Have to make it a bit of a habit during breaches to randomly recast zombies and Spectres. Because there's tunnels leading that way. But of course, if we are randomly recasting them, we're causing some chaos clouds to appear, but we're also replenishing minions that may or may not get lost. So now if recasting them becomes a habit, then it's less likely that we will be at less than full minions during a breach. But gotta say, so far, works rather well. So if there's no corpses, then your spirit offering is not gonna show you the nice blue glowy spirit, because of course there are no minions to consume. So putting down a desecrate is gonna be useful. We still have desecrate linked with spell echo, so we're gonna get 6 corpses, which is rather useful. So potentially you could just desecrate, teleport to it, and then convoke on top of it as a defensively set up combo. Desecrate is gonna cause chaos damage, so it's not even that bad. Something I'm thinking of, but not entirely sure how wise it would be to implement, is adding Abyssal Cry to the mix. Let's see, we'll do that one before we have corpses. Seems useful. Just take a little step to the side. Recast our golem. And of course, nothing truly interesting. Sawbones. As I said, adding Abyssal Cry to the mix will make enemy corpses explode. Oh, there's a yellow there. Go possess. Thank you. Teleport everybody in. Kill possessed one. Well, so if we can make corpses explode, then of course we have a lot more AoE where we turn the monsters life against themselves. Not gonna be as efficient as our minions corpses, but well, we're not gonna use all the enemy corpses. We can raise our own corpses as need be. So that could be interesting, but we are a bit low on keys we could add, or skills we could add to our hold bar. So the question would then be if we could automate it. Which makes me wonder, can we add war cries to cast while channeling? I think not. But no, it's a new skill with no rules. And we now actually do have the strength, so after we defeat the warden, and when I think of it, let's actually try that quickly. Okay. So we did skip out on the trial here, didn't we? Well, that should have been in level 1, so that's too bad. I'll have to take the waypoint back and do that in between episodes. It's not that overly exciting anyway. It's nice to have done, but I'll record it. If something of note happens, then I'll show it to you next episode. Otherwise, well, you're not gonna miss that one, I think. Ooh, a breach in here. That's gonna be fun. Very, very tiny, confined space. So, of course, Army of the Damned. Get those out. Get some corpses out. Refresh some minions. And then we murder. Teleport everybody in here. Maybe cast a golem. On the toll. Let's. This is physical. Recast our golem. It's that Rages of Anger. Kill more things, Army of the Damned, and then as they surged in, we surge out. But we did get another Splinter of Olnatal, and that seems to be more or less all that we got. Some of our minions seem to have wandered back here. So we got slightly distracted, and then it is time for the warden. So we'll summon some minions here, take a step back, and then just let him die in chaos.
Had you been my creation,
Thank you very much.
would not have fallen so easily.
And then it's up to the next waypoint, and as I mentioned, let's experiment a little bit with if we can or cannot use Abyssal Cry here. So straight to the hideout makes it easier to go to the stash. Just empty your pockets quickly. And then I believe we had a Abyssal Cry. Yes, we couldn't do anything with it because of a lack of strength previously. So, because we're experimenting, we're gonna reuse this cycle here, because of course Abyssal Cry is red. Then we're gonna put Blight in here, cast while channeling in there. And then instead of raise a zombie, just do the skeletons in there. Okay, so Abyssal Cry, it's actually by itself, it's not linked, it's not prevented from being cast. So Abyssal Cry cannot be linked in this setup. That's a very easy test. I should have actually paid attention to the skill icon. That's way easier. Let's see, we had some minion support over here, raging spirits over there, zombies down here, and Abyssal Cry. It is an interesting skill, especially because this should be extra damage that we can just add, and it's also a way to hinder enemies, just reducing their movement speed. Also, this, oh, it does actually taunt things. Question of course here becomes, do we really want to taunt things? So, for now we'll put it back, but it is an interesting thought, especially if we're gonna go for the more aggressive style. Abyssal Cry is really going to complement it, and is really just gonna fill the screen with even more purple than we already do. I think having defeated the Warden, we have reached a nice natural stopping point for this episode. So if you were worried based on a short episode length if things had gone haywire, no, luckily they haven't gone wrong. It's just a natural stopping point. Next episode we're gonna continue, probably we'll defeat Merveil, but you'll have to see about that next episode. So for now, as always, I'm gonna thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next episode. Bye bye.